Okay, we got beat today. Credit to the Jets. They beat us. I got outcoached. We got outplayed. We did the things you can't do. We were -2 in the turnover battle. Can't do that. Penalties, drops, not good. And that's going to get you beat, and it did. So credit to the Jets. As I understand it, next week you win and you're in. So all the work that the guys have put in this season, okay, we still control our own destiny, so to speak. So when we show up, we'll watch the tape tomorrow, and we show up on Wednesday, we got to put a great plan together, and we got to go to work. Got to get back to the basics because that just wasn't good enough today, obviously. With that, I'll take any questions.
Thank you, Coach. First question goes to Tom Withers.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Kevin. I can't imagine how challenging for the staff the past 24 hours have been. Did you have to completely change the game plan based on losing as many players as you did?
No, and that has nothing to do with the result of this game. We got beat. We had plenty of guys. We had all the guys we needed, and we didn't get it done.
Disappointed in the way you were not able to run the ball? Did they just kind of stack the box and make it really tough for you there?
Yeah, disappointed in not scoring points, Tom. Didn't run it efficiently, didn't throw it well enough. So got to go back and look at it and find some answers because those are the type of things you got to have an answer for it, or the other team's going to keep doing it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Next is Jake Trotter.
Yeah, hey, Kevin, you guys have had players test positive, throughout the season and really have done a good job of containing it to that player after contact tracing. Why was this situation so different in where you lost so many guys for this game as a result of this particular positive test?
Yeah, Jake, I'm not going to get into the specifics of that. I will only tell you that we're going to work real hard to make sure something like that doesn't happen again.
Thanks, Jake. Jeff Shadell, you're up.
Hey, Kevin, it was obvious that the Jets were prepared for the run. But my question is, only 8 runs between Nick and Kareem in that first half. Did you think maybe you should have called more run plays?
Yeah, I'll look at it, Jeff, and I wish we scored points. Whether running, throwing, doesn't matter. I wish we were able to convert some third downs, stay on the field. But certainly, we're trying to score points any which way we can.
Thank you, Jeff. We'll go to Scott Patrick.
Hey, Kevin, with Jedrick Wills being inactive today, was that at all about the concern that he might eventually test positive for COVID?
Just as I understand it, Scott, we're just following the protocol. So I don't know if that was the concern. I just know he wasn't available to us today.
And how much do you think you missed those 2 starters on the O-line? Gave up more sacks than you usually give up?
No, just we had, again, it had nothing to do with the guys that we didn't have. We got flat out beat, flat out outcoached with the players we had, myself included.
Thanks.
We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot.
Yeah, Coach, can you talk about, the game that Baker had, obviously trying to hold it together under trying conditions, but, losing some fumbles, including one there at the end. Can you just address all that?
Yeah, Mary Kay, I want to look at the tape before making a full assessment of any of our players. We gotta take care of the ball. I know Baker understands that. Trust me, I put those guys in some bad spots today, so I'll look at how I can be better. But we can't come on the road and end up -2 and expect to win.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Mary Kay. Doug Maurice, you're next.
Kevin, not counting the trick play touchdown for them, but the other 2 touchdown passes, guys seem to be running open a little bit. Maybe one looked like a little bit of a pick play, but we've seen that at times this year. Why do you think it is here this late in the season, guys are still getting open for touchdowns against your defense?
Yeah, I think you're going to look at the tape and you're going to say, I know we did get picked at one time. I'm not exactly sure what happened with the corner and the safety on the 1 touchdown, but ultimately it's going to come down to doing your job and playing with the proper technique, including your alignment. And that's the type of things you got to do to be sound in the back end.
Thanks, Doug. Tony Zarella, you're next.
Kevin, I know you're not going to put it on the guys who were not there today, but it can't be that simple to just plug guys in. What affected Baker the most, do you think? The offensive line or the receivers that he probably hasn't worked with very much?
No, I think you'll talk, and he'll agree with what I'm telling you guys, is that we had all the players we needed. We had plenty of active. We trust the guys that were playing today. We trust them. That's why they're Cleveland Browns. So that's really not the story here. We just didn't do enough. Better way of putting it, we did too many things that a losing team does, and that's what you get when you do that.
Thanks, Tony. To Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Kevin, why'd you like Baker on the sneak there? What did you tell him afterward?
Yeah, it was inches, Nate, and feel good about that. Again, we just can't lose the ball on a sneak. Just can't happen. It's happened twice.
Thanks, Nate. Back to Jake Trotter.
Yeah, Kevin, obviously this was disappointing. If you guys score, there at the end or win this game, you're in the playoffs with a week to go. But like you said, you still control your destiny. If you guys win next week and you guys are in, how do you bounce back from what happened today, get your guys refocused and get them focused on still what's ahead of them?
Yeah, I mean, what's ahead of us, Jake, is everything that we set out to do this season. It's all still right there. So we got to make sure that we are very honest about the tape tomorrow when we look at it together, and then identify, correct, move on. And then Wednesday, we're getting back to work.
Thanks, Jake. Do we have any more questions for Coach Stefanski? Nate Ulrich.
Kevin, earlier in the game, it looked like Miles Garrett had a strip sack and Malcolm Smith might have had a touchdown. What did you see on it? You threw the challenge flag. What was your immediate reaction to all of it?
Yeah, obviously challenged it because I thought it was a fumble. I understand why they stayed with the call. When they blow the whistle like they do and make it incomplete, it's really hard to go away from that call. So had they not blown the whistle, I think it would have been hard to overturn the other way. So that's just that's what happened there.
We'll take two more. Doug Maurice, Mary Kay. Doug, go ahead.
Kevin, when you lose that many receivers so close to the game, can you just take us through a little bit the thought process? Is it mostly plug in guys and do what you were going to do anyway? Obviously, you went to the tight ends a lot today. You used them a lot. How much are you changing the plan, and how much are you just plugging in guys and sort of keeping the plan?
Yeah, I think, Doug, it was a little too late in the week to wholesale change anything, and we didn't need to. So those guys were in all the meetings. They were at the walkthroughs. They were at practice. They understood the plan. We made some modifications as anybody would in that situation, but the guys understood what we were doing.
And the final question goes to Mary Kay Cabot.
Obviously, with such a big game that you have coming up, when you're in, do you have some thought or knowledge to the fact that you should be able to get all of these guys back that were the close contacts of B.J. Goodson's?
Yeah, Mary Kay, I just got to see how it plays out. I think we're following the protocols. I know those guys go on the list, and we'll see when they come off. But I just got to – that's not in my control.
And it looks like if you do get them back, they're probably going to miss at least some practice time, because I think they can't get back until at least Thursday, I think. So is it just you guys have to just pull together, overcome this adversity, and do whatever the heck you can do to get it together?
Yeah, we're whatever. It's really these one-game seasons. It's whoever's available to you. That's how you put the plan together and go. And we'll work hard to make sure, again, that we're following all the protocols to a T.